Claire.
Pleasure.
Good morning, yogis. Welcome. Greetings, greetings. You know, have you ever had to make an important decision and you're stuck? And that happens quite often. We stress out, are we making the right decision? Are we not making the right decision? It's not black and white. It's crazy. And in this stress, when it is stressful like that, think of your yoga, your different techniques of yoga, asana, stretching, breathing especially, and even a little bit of meditation, because that will help you bring you to a clear mind, clear thinking. And anytime you have to make a decision, you want to be thinking clearly. It's called vidya. In yoga, it's called vidya, clear thinking. The opposite is avidya, which is not clear thinking or non-clear thinking or even ignorance. And so we want to be making all decisions with a clear mind. And today, that will be our intention to bring us up into a clear mind for whatever decisions we have to make today. And so I want you to find your yoga spine, sitting nice and tall. We're going to turn the palms to face upward. It's a beautiful sunny day. And so we're going to draw that universal light and energy into our bodies. Palms are resting on your thighs, shoulders are back and down, and then the eyelids gently close. And so we take a moment or two to just center ourselves, bring our awareness inward, and find our breath. Find our yogic breath. We're not going to rush it. We're just going to let it gradually find its natural rhythm. And the breath, or pranayama, is so helpful to keep the body and the mind connected and calm. And just a few more seconds of clear yogic breath. Full deep inhalation. Slowly exhaling, lowering your chin to your chest. And now open your eyes and let your gaze trail over to your right shoulder. Let your head follow the movement. Let your gaze look up towards the sky. Let your head follow. And drop your head down. Drop your head back. Chest lifted, jaw soft. And then let your gaze drift over to the left shoulder. Head follows. And once more, chin drops to the chest. We're going to reverse. This time we're going to go over to the left shoulder. We're just going to hold that. Keep the shoulders down. Remember, jaw soft. Gaze drifts upward. Head drops back. And gaze falls over to the right shoulder. Head follows. And then gaze drops to the chin to the chest. And then we gently lift our gaze, coming into neutral position. Now, make sure if you're in your chairs, you're sitting slightly forward, because we're going to start some shoulder rolls. And I want exaggerated shoulder rolls. So you get deep into the shoulders and the upper back area. Moving those arms. Good work. Now we're going to reverse. We're going to push them back. Roll them up and forward and down. Just reverse. That's it. Big shoulder rolls. And then relax. Let the arms relax alongside the body. Now just elevate one shoulder to the ear. Doesn't matter which side you're doing first. Relax that shoulder and elevate the opposite. Relax, lift the first shoulder, and release. With the other. Release. Again, over to the first side. Relax. Over to the other. And relax. Place your hands on your knees. Press your chest forward. Lift your chin slightly, but don't jut it forward. Let the chest come forward. And then we're going to reverse. Now chin drops down, navel draws in, spine pushes back. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, round back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round back. Continuing that movement, forward and back. Get into that deep spine, mid-spine, low back area. And then back to a neutral spine. Now those of you that are working on your mats, I'm going to ask you to lie down on your backs. So come to a little lie down with the knees bent and the feet on the floor. Or stay seated in your chair. Okay? Once you're on your backs or seated, we're going to come to Apanasana, which means you're going to bring your chest into your knees to your chest, or you're going to bend forward in the chair and draw your chest to your knees. You're going to clasp your shins, and then you're just going to gently rock from side to side. Just using your body weight to move your spine. And then lower your feet to the mat or sit correctly in your chairs. And we're going to do a little bit of pelvic tilting. So I want you to take a deep exhalation and squeeze your belly button into your spine and press the back of your spine or the back of your waist firmly to the mat or to the back of the chair. Press it back. Exhale the breath. And then inhale, fill the belly, and release the spine. Again, exhale, strongly draw the belly in, press the back of the waist down. You can even squeeze the buttocks. And then inhale, relax everything, fill the belly like a balloon. Again, exhale, pelvic tilt. Inhale, release. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Inhale, release. Exhale, pelvic tilt. And inhale, release. Good. Now, a little bit of a full body stretch. So if you're lying on the mat, straighten out your legs one at a time. Bring the arms over your shoulders. In the chair, you can reach your legs forward and reach your arms over your head and just stretch your spine. Now pay attention to my cues. Any little cues can help enhance your practice. So just listen closely, pay attention to the cues. Now, we're going to bend the knees again, feet on the floor. We're going to relax the arms alongside the body. Now, you're going to bring your left knee into your chest. So as the left knee draws into the chest, I want you to bring the right arm over your head. So it's opposite arm and leg. Now, we're going to straighten out the left knee, extending the leg. And then you're going to lower the leg and lower the arm alongside the body. Okay? So if you're lying on the mat, legs should be straight, not knees bent. Now, we're going to bring the right knee into the chest, lifting that right foot. Left arm comes over your head. You're going to straighten out that right leg, and then you're going to slowly lower the arm and the leg to the mat. Good. This time, left knee comes in, right arm comes over the head. Left leg straightens first. And then slowly take them down. And right knee and left leg. Straighten that leg. Slowly lower. Keep drawing your navel into your body. This helps to strengthen the abdominals. Once more each side. Left knee comes in, right leg extends over the head. Straightening out the leg. Lower the leg and the arm. And right knee in and left arm, and straighten the leg, slowly lower. Back to Apanasana, hug the knees in, or bring the chest to the knees, and rock from side to side. Now, if you're lying on the floor, I want you to keep the knees in towards the chest, and I want you to bring your arms out to T position, shoulder height. The feet should be off the floor. You're going to lower your knees over to the right, maybe halfway to the right, halfway to the floor. Keep pressing the shoulders to the mat. Chair folks, you're going to sit sideways in the chair. Arms come over your head. You're going to turn towards the back of the chair, holding either side of the chair and twisting your chest and your head, looking to the back of the room. Now, remember, mat folks, knees are going over to the opposite side. Chair people, same thing again. Try to keep your knees off the floor. If it's pulling on your back and you're lying on the mat, separate your legs. So chair folks, reach up, turn to the back, hold either side of the chair, and then slowly turn your chest and your head looking to the back of the chair. Everything comes back to center. Knees come to the first side again. We're twisting again to the first side, reaching up, twisting, rotating. And then knees over to the last side, turning in the chair once more, reach up, twist, rotate. Back to center, again, Apanasana, hug those knees to the belly, chest to the knees if you're seated, and rock from side to side. Now you're going to come onto your sides, or you're going to stand up, because we're going to come into table position. I'm going to adjust my chair so that the seat of the chair is facing me, placing my hands on the chair, and just coming into about knees or feet hip width apart. So we're coming to our little all fours position. Take your time. And then we're going to press our hips over to the right. Press the hips over to the right, goes far to the right as you wish. Feel that little rotation. Come back to center and press the hips over to the left. Nice stretch. That's it. Back to center, hips are going to the right. Really push. Usually the second time it feels much better, easier. Center and over to the right. Or left, excuse me. And back to center. Now we're going to bring the right knee into the nose and draw the nose to the knee. And then we're going to extend the leg behind us and get a long stretch through the torso. Remember, keep lifting through the chest and the shoulders. Don't sink into your chest or your arms. We're going to bring that knee into the belly again. Really round your back. Exhale that breath. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, bring it back in again. And lower that knee or foot to the mat. Opposite leg, extend the leg behind you. Bring it into your belly first, nose to knee. And then extend it as you breathe in. Rounding and contracting, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it in. And lower the foot to the mat. Now a little hydrant pose. So the knee is bent, and you're going to bring the leg out to the side. And then you're going to draw it back, knee to knee. Take it up to the side. Knee to knee. Out to the side. Knee to knee. Out to the side. Knee to knee. Lower that knee or foot. Opposite leg. Bend the knee, take it out to the side, little hydrant pose. Bring it back in. Lift it up. Bring it in. Lift it up. bring it in. Come to child's pose, sink those hips to the heels, round your back. Using the chair, turn, sit in the chair. Coming forward, any degree of a forward bend. Rounding your back, chin to your chest. Relax your body. Go back to your breath. Long, deep breath, not shallow breathing. If you find that you're breathing shallow, a little shallow breath, you slow down a little bit. Don't rush it. We're going to come into our downward facing dog. So you must transition back to hands and knees. Take your time. Remember, on the mat, move those hips back to the heels first. Push strongly with those arms and come up. So chair pose, I'm going to walk arms distance away. I've got my feet hip width apart. I got my arms shoulder width apart. Fingers are spread. I'm trying to grip the mat with my fingertips. I'm going to really press those sit bones right up to the ceiling. Lift the hinges, your hips, points, chest to your thighs, and head release. Long, deep breaths in and out. Alternate bending one knee and then the other. Then you're going to walk in towards your hands, easy walking in. You're going to bend your knees, chin to your chest, and you're going to roll up to stand. Good morning. Find your Tadasana. You can keep your feet hip width apart if that's comfortable, or you can take them together, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Feel the weight of your body pressing into the legs and the feet. Feel those inner thighs lifting, squeezing the inner thighs together. A little bit of a tailbone curl, but don't drop, don't flatten your low back. Draw the shoulders back and down and head reaching up. Looks great. Nice. So now I'm going to bend the right knee. I'm going to reach up to the ceiling with the right arm. I'm going to release, bend the left knee, reach up, and just alternate. Same leg, same arm. Just alternate, reaching up. Lifting through that rib cage, lifting off the hips. Nice. Now both arms are over your head, little active mountain, palms together. Interlace your fingers, release the palms, and hold the sky above your head. Reach up. Thumbs pressing upward, little fingers pressing downward to flatten the palms of the hands. Shoulders are down. Keep reaching and lengthening. Lifting. And then release the arms. Let them float out to the side and take them down. We're going to sweep the arms behind our back. You can interlace the hands behind your back if you wish, drawing the shoulder blades together, feeling the ribs expand, or you can keep the hands separated. Easy little forward fold, standing yoga mudra. I'm going to ease my knees a little bit and slowly come forward. So I'm just taking my time. Come to the point which most comfortable for you. Long, deep breaths. And then let the arms drop out to the side and drop down to the earth, little ragdoll arms. Clasp your elbows, chin to your chest. You can release your hands, you can press into your feet, and slowly roll back up to stand. Take the shoulders up to the ears, draw them back and down. Now we're going to stand lengthwise on the mat. So we're at the center, long mat. You can adjust your mat to face me or not, either or. And the arms are going to come out to the side. Bending the elbows, fingertips are going to touch in front of your chest. And as you open the arms, you're going to open your legs into a wide-legged stance. Great. Palms are going to come together. We're going to sweep the arms down. We're going to take them over our head. Deep breath in as the palms touch. Bending the elbows, take the hands back to center chest. Sweep it again, down and around, reach up, inhale, and exhale. Sweep the arms down, but just out to shoulder height. Now we're ready to come into warrior two, and so I'm gonna open the right side of my body, 90 degrees. My left heel is gonna go towards the back of the mat. My front knee is gonna flex. I'm making sure I can see the top of my toes, so I'm not lunging too far. Shoulders are relaxed, but arms are reaching and elegantly fingertip to fingertip, and I'm gazing down the length of that front arm. Warrior two. Back leg is strongly pressing down. Front leg, inner thigh is moving back, not collapsing inward. Good. Now I'm going to transition into my side angle, so the forearm's going to come onto the thigh. The back arm is going to reach down and then come over my top ear, pushing through the back leg, long extension. Long, deep breaths. Now the top arm, I'm going to reach it behind me, bend the elbow, and just wrap it behind my back. And that keeps me totally turned and onto the side angle that you need for this pose. Yes. And then I'm going to come back into my warrior two, lifting up, gazing strongly, no tension in the shoulders, but energy in the arms. I'm going to take a reverse warrior, hand comes to the back leg, back hand to back leg, front arm reaches up and over my head. And I might want a little extra stretch in my front rib cage, so I'm going to reach up with the back hand and clasp that forearm and draw my torso back a little more, opening the rib cage. Good work. Release. Straighten the legs, turn the toes forward, relax the arms, heel and toe your feet back together. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. Take a few resting breaths as you build your posture pose from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. Yes, a little clearer thinking this morning, getting those cobwebs out. Again, arms come to T, elbows bent, fingertips touch, stepping wide again. Good. Palms together. Sweep the arms down and around, reach up, inhale, palms together, exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, sweep, palms touch and hands to your heart. Inhale, arms to T. This time we're going in the opposite direction, opening the left leg, right heel goes to the back of the mat, front knee flexes, but spine stays tall. I'm not leaning forward. Keeping the spine vertical, gazing strongly down the front arm, lifting off my hips, broadening across the shoulders and the chest. Yes, thinking clearly for a Monday morning. Hey, nice. Now the torso comes forward, upper torso. Forearm rests lightly on the thigh or pretends to. Back arm comes down, sweeps over my top ear. And I'm reaching from that top leg, extending. Long breaths. Yay. Don't let that front shoulder roll forward. If you are having problems with your shoulders, remember you can always keep your hand on your hip. You do not have to force the arms. Now I'm going to come back into my warrior two, building slowly, using the muscles. Deep breath in and out. My reverse, backhand slides down the back leg, front arm comes up. Yeah. Increasing the stretch if you wish with the backhand is going to grasp the forearm, front forearm. I'm going to draw the ribs back, torso back. Feel the front ribs pressing forward. Legs are strong. Beautiful. Back into my warrior two. Straightening the legs, turning toes forward, relaxing the arms, heel and toe the feet back together. Good. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. And a little reverse and forward and down. Great. So now another little forward bend. This time very easy. So I'm resting the hands on the front of the thighs. And I'm going to keep my chest lifted first, shoulders back. I'm going to drop the chin to the chest, but keep the shoulders back. And then I'm going to ease the knees. And now I'm going to start to slide the hands down the front of the legs. And as I do, the torso begins to come forward. So you might stay with your hands above the knees and just hold that. Or you might continue sliding the hands down to the shin area, even the ankles, or maybe even fingertips to the mat. Or you can use your block here if you wish. So you're in your little forward fold. You're just holding that. Don't lock your knees. Keep that softness in the knees. Keep the navel drawing into your spine. Even though you're in a forward bend and gravity is pulling the belly forward, keep the navel drawing inward towards your torso. Firm belly. Find your slow, deep breathing. And now just turn your head and shoulders to the left. Head and shoulders can go to the left. If fingertips are on the floor, you can walk your fingertips over to the left side. If they're not, just turn your torso to the left. Come through center, torso turns to the right. Come through center, chin to your chest, a little deeper bend in the knees, relax the arms and roll back up to stand. Remember, push down with those strong legs to rise up. Good. This time bring the arms over the head. Deep breath in, reach up. And exhale, press them out to the side and lower them down. So because we've just gone through a full moon phase, I think we're going to do the full moon salute, or the Chandra Namaskar salute today. So again, you're staying in the long end of your mat, all right? And hands start at Namaste. And so we take a breath in and take a breath out. And because the moon is calming and the evening is calming, let the mind begin to calm and everything collect. Remember, vidya, clear thinking. And so we sweep the arms over the head, bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, and release the index fingers as they point up to the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs together, lift upward. Take a full breath in. Allow your body to come up and over to the right for a nice lateral bend. Come back to center, over to the left for a lateral bend. Good. And center. And now step your feet wide, turn your toes out, bend your knees, drop into your temple or goddess pose. Remember, those inner thighs are opening, moving back. And then you straighten the legs and straighten the arms out to the side, T. Toes point forward. Now we're going to take a triangle to the right. And so I'm going to open the right side of the hip. I'm going to glide over that right leg. And I'm going to come into a triangle pose. Firm legs, reaching in two directions. One arm reaching down, the other arm extending upward. Coming back to level position. I'm going to turn my body. Remember, we have to adjust the back leg. Hands to the hips. And I'm going to tilt my body over. Now, in this position, the right hip tends to want to drop down and the left hip wants to stay higher. And so I want to adjust my hips so that they're even. My headlights are even. And I'm going to come over that front leg. So I might come here. I might come here. I might even come here. Fingertips to the floor. Either or, wherever you want to be today. I'm going to now come into a runner's pose, a runner's lunge. Remember, don't let that knee go forward. You might even be here on the mat.